Hello everyone and welcome back to Rise of Industry. I am ObiVanDamme and today we are going to fix our first production chain that we built in the first and second episode, I think, which is the supply of fresh fuel. And as you can see here, we have tons of problems. We have a warehouse with no storage, once again, storage space, and we have lots of transport problems because I guess it's always the same. The destination does not have any storage. So we are going to try and fix everything that is currently not good in here. And as you can see down there, we have an extreme problem with overproduction. So I think the total income, building construction, purchases, yeah, we should be in the positives, barely, if you do not buy any items or any buildings, but this is not much. So we need to fix the overproduction that we have here, and as I already said, since every storage is full, we have a huge overproduction down here, and today we're going to try and fix it. So how do we do this? We will start with the buildings that actually deliver the goods to the towns, which should be this textile factory, which ships to construction goods, and I think the bookstores, the paper mills producing books. Yeah, they go to the bookstore right here. Destination bookstore. Yeah, they do not have anything stored up, and I think, yeah, some of those farms actually deliver to the farmers market, I think. Yeah, this one does, and the others do not. So yeah, you can see here that we have a full berry plantation with 5 fields delivering only to 1 dye factory, and yeah, it's just not working. So let's take a look at let's start with the books. So for the books, let's actually make the game run at slow speed. This bookstore, or both bookstores, they are the same. And as you can see, what do they need? They need one of each of those products. Let's take a look at the recipe book for books and see. They need they produce in 6 days, and I think we already optimized that, because I think cardboard produces in 3 days. Yeah, it does. And let's go to the books again. Paper is also 3 days. So this ratio here is already fine, and we should not see any build-up of anything here, because cardboard and paper mills are working fine. Okay, so this needs 1 wood, and cardboard also needs 1 wood. So we need 2 wood. Actually, what's the destination? Yeah, it's 1 truck to each location, and this should be fine. How much did they produce? Last month production was 9 units, and yeah, it should be 10. This produced 10. So this has a slight delay, maybe because of the missing lumber. So let's see how the wood production is. They need 8 days to produce 1 wood. 8 days. And we need 2 every 3 days. So with 5 of, let's see, can we find 8 16, 24, 24 days. So 24 days is what they have in common. So this will produce 15 lumber or 15 logs in 24 days, and this requires, what did I say? 15. Yeah, 15 in 24 days. And the paper mill plus the cardboard factory, they need 2 every 3 days, so which means it is 16. So we are lacking 1 log every 24 days. Okay. So how can we make this thing produce, or many of those produce, 16 logs in 24 days? They need to produce, yeah, we need to produce 6. So basically this is not enough. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I guess what we will do is, where is the bulldozer? Bulldozer is over here. We will demolish 2 of those, and now we need to connect the roads. And then we need another lumberyard. Does this fit in here? It does. But then we do not have a connection to it. Yeah, but this is not a problem. We can demolish this one as well, and then have a road go through here. Let's just connect that up, and in this direction, and then we will add another harvester right there. And here we need 3. Actually, this was a stupid idea. No. Let's demolish those again. Let's demolish all this. And then have the road go this way. And I think we don't need that. So, this lumberyard. Wait, we need lumberyard 1 first. Add harvester. 1, 2, 3. And this lumberyard 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then this one, you will just go to paper mill 1 with 3 trucks. This is perfect. And you will go to paper mill 2, cardboard, with 3 trucks. Okay. So now they produce. Wait a second. Did I mess that up? They will produce together. They will produce 6 in 8 days. So this is 18 in 24 days. What's the problem right here? Oh, this is not connected. Oops. Look at that. Okay, so now it's working. Let's go to the recipe book again. The lumberyard. 8 days. So in 24 days they produce 18. Yeah, and the paper mill needs 8 units in 24 days. And this needs 8, so this is 16. So 18 is still too much. This should work, right? Let's see. Don't have a last month production. So we might now have too much logs. But that's just fine. It's okay. Let's optimize the rest first and see if we run into problems right here. So the warehouse, what does the warehouse do? No storage space. The destination, oh, okay. Total units stored 4. Okay, this makes not much sense. I think we can just delete the warehouse. Don't need this. And we don't need that. Okay, so now we just have to make sure that everything gets enough water. And you are paper mill and textile factory. You deliver the other paper mill. Yeah, and the plantation. Plantation 5, okay. And you deliver plantation 3 and 4. And who delivers plantation 6? I think no one. Right? Yeah, plantation 6 does not receive any water. Ah, because this is done by the warehouse. So maybe this warehouse is useful actually. But this one was definitely too much. Transport problems. So now the cotton farm produces too much for the textile factory. You deliver to the textile factory 4, which is this one. And you are lacking dye, and dye lacks water. So who is responsible for delivering to textile factory number 3? Not you. It's the warehouse. And it seems like 45 tiles are too much, so let's add another truck here. And maybe, let's see, does the water siphon? Oh, we can add a water siphon here. This would make much more sense than this one right here. Okay, so now over here it's also not working. So you have too much of those furniture bases because I think you lack glass. Let's see, do you receive enough sand? Okay, so you started. You should produce 10. No, you do not receive enough sand. So we need another sand collector. And let's do this by removing this one. Oh no. No, this is fine. We can also demolish this bridge. And then... oh, there's another sand collector over here. So we already have 2 sand collectors. What? So let's see, where do you deliver your sand? You have 13 available, so it makes no sense that it has... yeah, let's just add more trucks. Let's go to full. You do not have any storage. So for you, where do you deliver? Smelter 2. And you currently have sand. You have 2 sand. 3 sand. Okay, so this destination is 13 tiles. And how much is this one? It's 20 tiles. Okay, so that's the reason why we need more trucks over here. Okay, that was my bad. So now they should have enough glass to produce this. They just have 2. And you have 17. 13, 20, and 21. 14, 21, and 22. Okay. That should be fine. Yeah, 3 production is fine. For you as well. And you did this also. So let's just dump those and dump those, and now they should catch up. Okay, so this was just a problem with the sand collector not being able to deliver all the goods. And how is the situation over here? Let's pause. Hub disabled. Okay. Water siphon 5 has no storage space. Ah, okay. The crop farm is lacking storage space. So where do you deliver? You just deliver to 1 crop farm. It's this one. So you need 5 water every 12 days. And how fast is water produced actually? No idea. Water is produced 4 days. Okay, so for each water harvester, we can have 3 fields. For each water harvester, we can have 3 fields. So we can have way more crop farms with this 1 water siphon. I wonder if we should just do that. What we could do is have this water siphon just has 3 harvesters, and we have 3 crop farms with 3 fields each, for example. And I just see that we have 23, so we do not have enough trucks assigned for this farmers market. So yeah, let's do this. We will bulldoze all of the harvesters except for, I think there's one, except for two. Okay, no, I deleted too much. Add one more harvester. Like that. And connect it to the road. So we have two harvesters now. And for you, what we are going to do is delete this field and delete that field, and then we will add a second crop farm. Farms, don't need the recipe book, crop farm. Right here, you will produce vegetables. Yes, and just add 1, 2, 3, and then let's bulldoze all those streets. And set the destination to this farmer's market. Let's just go with 5 trucks actually. Destination. Ah, autosave, come on. 5. 4, no, 5. 5 is good. Sell 1. Okay, and then the water siphon destination. I will send you with 4 to this crop farm, and then to the other one, crop farm 4. This one will get, you will get 5 trucks because you are slightly farther away. So, and now let's see how this is working. Let's speed up the game and see if all the trucks are actually doing their job as they should. So your storage is 39. Yeah, and you of course are full of water. So maybe now, since they do not produce that much, we can reduce the number of trucks that go there. We need 1 truck for each field, and this should be more than enough. Okay, so this is now fine. How about the glassworks? You are getting enough sand, and you are getting almost enough sand. You produced your 10 units, but you did not. So maybe yeah, let's just buy 1 more truck. Maybe it's just that 1 truck that does not work, or that is too less to make this work properly. Okay, and then back to here. Maybe we need to do the same thing here to reduce the number of factories that we have. So now I want to see if we now have too much logs in here. So yeah, logs are starting to pile up. So for some reason I messed this calculation up here. But at least now they are producing their 10 units every month. So that means that the paper mills should also produce, yeah, they produce their 5 units, and this one too. Okay, so now they are all producing the correct amount. And let's see. Let's pause the game. Okay, yeah, over here we were not finished, right? Oh. So now, yeah, we're still producing too much. So let's see. We need 1 berry every 3 days, and this berry farm is just delivering the textile factory. So we need 1 berry every 3 days. And you produce 1 berry every 12 days. Which means we just need 4 of the fields, but we have 5 at the moment. So we can get rid of 1 of your fields. Let's remove that one. So now you will produce 1 every 3 days, which is just enough for this dye factory. And I think the same goes for that one, destination. You just deliver the textile factory as well. So you also just need this amount. And what about your berries? They also go... oh yeah, we already fixed that one. You deliver the farmer's market, right? Yeah. And you also have too much berries. So here we are lacking trucks. Okay. So now this should be better. And this should also reduce the cost that we have for all those buildings significantly. Let's just take a look at this one. It delivers to the paper mill and the plantation. The paper mill needs 1 water every 3 days. And the plantation... this is water siphon too. So the paper mill is lacking storage space. So maybe let's just reduce the trucks by 1 and remove remove 1 of the harvesters. Like that. We can crank the numbers on this, or I will do this in between episodes and see how the ratios for this are, and we will then fix this in the next episode. So, there's still lots of those exclamation marks, and yeah, this is for because of the new livestock that we started over here. So this needs to optimization as well. I think this will take us some more episodes, and I think I will try to make this episodes shorter, because we are currently at 30 minutes already. So we did not do much building in this episode, but lots of optimization, and it's quite hard actually to optimize all those things. So I hope you liked it. If you spotted a big mistake that I did, just let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.